Alright guys, so it's Thursday and we're parking this evening, and I still got a few things to take care of, and I figured y'all might just want to ride along, so we're just going for a little trip around town. This damn material light to go off. Got some water, something to drink here. Yep. Okay. There's the soda's empty. Oh, let's see real quick. Wow, I can't see all the. Smokey Bear, hello. Jeffrey Giordano, hello. Steven Cesario, hello. And Curtis isn't with us. Beard Dog, Doggy Dog, hello. Sergeant Ringo, hello. Jeffrey Giordano, Go Logano, 10-4. Holly Lawn, hello. Alright. We got to run, get some dry cleaning. And we've got an appointment to get the truck washed. So we're going to pursue those two items at the moment. Picking up the dry cleaning initially, and then going to the track to get the truck washed. So let's break off steering wheel. Happy spot here. Some elevation on the seat. All right. Go ahead and take the cap off my water bottle. Alright, here we go. Oh, wait a minute. Gotta turn this damn thing on. Demon log here. Out of here without running somebody over, knocking down a tree or something. And last night me and Curtis went out to dinner with a couple of folks that are good friends of ours in the area. Went to Pinnacle Pete's, which is a, how can I put it, an epic mom and pop steak joint that's been, appears to have been there for at least 50 or 60 years. Been there several times, always a good meal there. The old Ford pickup truck. Good looking old Ford. Mount Baldy there over the top of the buildings. A lot of snow up there. What is this thing? Why is it there? Not really some kind of plastic locking device on this damn seat belt. We're actually in the town of Redlands, California at the moment. We're going to come to this traffic light, turn right. We'll be on Alabama Street. go about a couple hundred yards and be on I-10. We're going to take I-10 to Cedar Avenue. We're going to get off on Cedar and run up to Foothill. Foothill is actually the old Route 66. And if you ever listen to that song about Route 66, they talk about Rancho Cucamonga, San Bernardino, and anyway, that's the area they're talking about in that song. Get your kicks on Route 66. And it's a beautiful, clear, sunny day today. You can see those mountains ahead of us. The peaks of them mountains are every bit of 15 miles away. Come on. It is green light. Oh God, what was that? It was heavy and it landed in the garbage can. Something Curtis put on the dash, I'm sure. Uh-oh. Don't want to be blocking the dam. There we go. Okay. Yes, we will be taking the tractor right into the parking lot of the convenience store. Or the shopping center, whatever you want to call it. Hell, took it down to Wilshire Boulevard yesterday. Avenue. Coming up on Waterman. That road right there, Waterman Avenue, you get on that and you can run it straight up into those mountains I was talking about to our right. Really an awesome, twisty, windy mountain road. City of Colton. Getty Junction right up here. Yeah, just put your Honda right there. There you go. What it matters is dry cleaning company we use. I've done business with them before, and so I've always had good results. And even though I got to drive a few miles out of the way, I like maintaining relationships like that. A lot of junkyards around here, and back at that point some of them were even private, you know, just places where people stored their stuff. And oh Lord, and we get out from under this overpass and there's a hill on the left. This is Pepper Avenue. I'm looking for Cedar. Man. Well, this sucks. Anyway. That junkyard on top of the hill, when I first got my 57, I had a 57 Chevy pickup truck. And I heard rumor there were several of them up on top of that hill, and I found the gentleman that owned the place, and he said I was more than welcome to go up there and see if there was anything I could use. And we went up there one afternoon, and I think I filled a 5-gallon bucket with parts. I brought it to him, and he was like, "Give me $10." And I'm like, "Yes, sir." See if we can see that hill. And maybe, yeah, there it is, right there to the left behind it, those trees. I don't know if there's anything on top of it anymore. I don't. Yeah, I'll have to get the satellite view out and look. All right, there's our Cedar Avenue, 3 miles away, according to that sign right there. Riverside Avenue. On Friday and Saturday nights we used to go down there. We didn't participate so much as just watched the locals street race. You know, much like they do on TV now. And I'm sure, you know, that is still, I'm sure, highly illegal. I don't know how they get away with posting all that on TV, but we used to sit there and just watch these guys, and they'd show up for a street race with full-blown race cars on trailers, just like they do on the damn TV. But back then it was just, you know, it was just amazing. You never would have heard or thought of such, but that's how these guys did it. I remember we used to go to downtown Riverside, and, you know, it was a pretty active cruise culture back then, and everybody be showing off their stuff. And I remember there was this one local dentist, and he had a damn Vega that had a full-blown drag racing Hemi in it. Just a, you know, just a full-blown. And he would cruise that thing and drive through it, in and out, burning alcohol, and just burning us. It was amazing. He did a good job of keeping that thing, you know. I mean, race cars generally don't like the street very well, but he drove that thing like a regular old car. Alright, so here's Cedar Avenue. Hopefully we can get around this corner without taking another bite. I think we'll be good. Now we gotta run about 2 or 3 miles on this. Well, old boy's got him some bicycle tires. We'll find Foothill, which is Route 66, and we'll turn left on Foothill, and we'll be looking. Well, first we'll end up passing the Sunshine Ford or Sunrise Ford Collision Center, and the past 3 years, that's actually where we would unload for to work on the car, and take care of all the repairs in the trailer and all that kind of yah. Restocking, all that stuff. Real good folks there. They what it is they own and sponsor their own K&N Racing Series team there, and it's really awesome. Their race team is actually in the old service bays, and what it is it's a complete late 50s, early 60s era Ford dealership. But now they run race team out of that one building, and then there's another building that's the actual collision center. But it's really cool. They got 15, 20 cars in all states of repair and ready for race and all that kind of yah. And that's how I found this laundry place, because they recommended it, and so that's why I use it, because they're familiar with the fire suits and the situation. So. And from the looks of them traffic signals and wires, it's pretty breezy out today. With some flashing yellow lights. Don't see no change in the speed limit though. And we gotta stop. Cheers. might be foothill coming up. Nope. Rialto Avenue. This is Route 66. This is the original Route 66. I'm not sure, but we may be east of one of the original Wigwam hotels, which is an iconic business that a motel business that had conveniently located hotels along the Route 66, and pretty sure there's only like 2 or 3 of them actually still in existence. They're pretty cool. They're little cabins that are shaped like teepees. Crossing my fingers to go by them. They may be behind us though, I can't guarantee it. Hello, 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 wake up, there you go. Yeah, okay, I'm sorry, the Wigwam thing is behind us. Because here's the collision center coming up on the right. Yeah, this used car lot right here used to be a Ford dealership. Sunrise Collision. And in the back there, the service bays are now where Sunrise Ford keeps their race team. I stopped in there a couple of days ago and just to visit. They got a lot of neat toys in there. Alright, now we're looking for Mango. The name of the road is Mango. And that's our heads up to start looking for the O'Reilly's Auto Parts. Because we got to turn into the O'Reilly's Auto Parts parking lot there to pick up our dry cleaning. It's going to be a mile or two. Tamarind Avenue. Yeah, maybe stay on the curb. There you go. Palmetto Avenue. Fontana Square, there's a Walmart right there. Done a lot of shopping right there. Alright, here's your mango. Here's the mango coming up. Alright. So there's no Riley's Auto Parts right here. Look at this old Ford pickup truck, 8 feet in the air. Alright, so right here, we're going to turn in. Whoa, shit flopping around everywhere. Alright. See about picking up our laundry here. Straight ahead you see that sign says cleaners. These are the folks that do the laundry for us. We drop it off, tell them when we want to pick it up. And we are actually about 15 minutes early. So hopefully they got it waiting on us. Man. Make a clear path. The laundry here. Oh, so that wasn't Curtis's shit fell off of that. Camera mount. Alright. We'll be right back, hopefully. Oh, yeah, so it's just a little bit breezy out here. Here, let's show you what we got going on with the laundry. They hung it up, and I wrapped these bags around it. Good God. Oh. And they're $180 worth of dry cleaning. All right. So now we're gonna. Somebody tell me what the local time is. Is it anywhere close to noon yet? Oh. 11:54. Okay. All right, we're doing pretty good. We'll go straight to the racetrack. Hopefully the wash guys are there. And we'll get this thing washed. Get the trailer and the tractor washed. But once they're done, I'm going to run to the truck stop around the corner and grab something to eat. And then we'll come back to the racetrack, hook everything up. Hang on, here we go, big hole. So anyway, we just got to run this foothill to Cherry Avenue, and then we just run south down Cherry to the racetrack. Come on, baby. Mountains over there are beautiful. Beautiful. I saw that Wigwam Hotel a couple of days ago. I don't remember. I mean, it possibly could be up ahead here, but I feel confident it's behind us. Unfortunately, I would have loved to show it to you. What does this say? It says citrus. Okay. Citrus. Toke. Take. Something. Yeah, look at that flag right there. Yeah, the wind's just whipping out there. I was stationed out there, and I believe they call these winds the Santa Ana winds. It's kind of a seasonal change given. Although now I think about it, it was usually a lot hotter when the Santa Anas kicked in. It'd be 100 to 105 degrees outside with a 50-mile-an-hour wind. And it'd feel like you were standing in a blast furnace. Oh, come on, Santa Avenue. Green light, come on. Green light, green light. Hello, green light. Knock, knock. No, they get the green light. Damn it. Okay. So we gotta wait for a yellow, we gotta wait for a red, we gotta wait for a damn arrow. Trying not to wear my clutch leg out here. Here we go. This is Hemlock Avenue. Whoa, 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 whoa. Don't put the fire suits in our feet. Redwood, Redwood, Redwood Avenue. Again, probably, yeah. Alright. Now I see a big old motorhome turning left up here. Kind of making me think that this might be Cherry. Yep, Cherry Avenue. Here we go. Turn left here. Looks like some fans rolling in there and their old motorhomes. was in the service out here that was like 82 to 80, the end of 85. I used to take care of my racing fix at the Orange Show Speedway, and occasionally at Riverside, which no longer exists. But the Orange Show, from what I understand, is still in business. They had a pretty good program. They had late models. They had figure eights. I want to say, let's see, that was either Friday or Saturday night. I don't remember. And then they also had the Speedway motorcycles, which were like on Thursday night, I think. And those Speedway motorcycles, man, those guys were nuts. Okay, the things had the only control you had was the throttle, the handlebar, and the clutch. They didn't have brakes, and no transmissions. It was just, yeah. And they would stand them things on the back wheels and then go into the turn and lay them sideways and inches from each other. Just awesome racing. You ought to look into that. Speedway motorcycles at the Orange Show. I used to love, there was one old boy that was there every week, and he had this old Chevelle that it looked like it had been through a shredder. Okay, it was like a 67, 68 Chevelle, big block car, and he steered that car with a throttle. That's the best way I can describe it. He'd be racing figure eights. And he was drifting back before there was a term for drifting, but that's how he run the figure eights. Sideways on the asphalt, left and right. Excuse me. Come on. So there's the racetrack right there on the right. Maybe not. Yep, all the motorhomes staging right there, you can see on the right. I may have to take another bite here. Golf cart. Yeah, so anyway, I'm gonna have to check my email. I think we got to figure out some way to get over into this lot here to our right at some point, but we'll do that after we go get our sandwich and such. See them big old smokestacks there, just off the left of the center line of the road. That's an old steel mill. Actually, this whole area to our left is a steel mill. But the original Terminator movies, where the guys, where the Terminator's walking through, or they're having their fight, and there's all these sparks and stuff taking place, was filmed inside that area right there. That kind of industry is really kind of why this racetrack is here. This ground is so contaminated that alright, so here we have a whole bunch of race haulers. Look at that beautiful mountain in the background. Really an awesome photographic opportunity here. It's beautiful. Back up to the trailer, but we're not going to hook up to it yet so the guys can wash. And once we get washed, we'll go get a sandwich. When we get back from getting the sandwich, we'll hook up. Alright, guys, I gotta check some emails in my phone. I may need to make a couple of phone calls, but I'm gonna leave the feed running, but I'm gonna have to turn the camera off for a little while so y'all can talk amongst yourselves. Give me about 5 or 10 minutes and then we'll come back, we'll interact and such, alright? Alrighty, so turns out they have already washed the trailer, and we are just gonna ease on over where they're actually set up someplace else now. and let them wash the tractor, and then we'll go ahead and get the we'll go get us some groceries. Alright, let's see here. Let me go talk to this gentleman real quick, and I'll be right back. Good Lord. Freaking wind. Man. Wow. Okay. So anyway, if you look to the right, a lot of porta-johns down in the ditch there. I can tell you right now, the wind has blown them across the parking lot to that point. And if you look, that ditch has got some water flowing through it. I almost guarantee that is from the snow melt on top of that mountain up there. We're a good 35, 40 miles away, but how can I put it? When I first moved here, when I was in the service, my old Camaro was fine in Daytona, but here the intersections of the road, they extend the gutters across the intersections in a lot of places, and it became apparent real quick that my old Camaro needed some front end work. So anyway, that trailer right there is actually a Penske swap out truck. And don't ask me for too many details. It's just the way their particular logistics are done. Apparently their boys probably just come on here from Phoenix with their Phoenix race cars, and then when they got here, somebody brought that trailer to deliver their primaries. So anyway, once these guys get done washing, I'm going to go get me a sandwich. But we're going to interact for a little while, and then we'll go ahead and end this feed for the moment. There will be a parade situation this evening, although it's not as epic as it used to be. We used to form up about 5 miles away from here, and then parade through the city streets in the middle of rush hour. And I'm sure that's probably why we don't do it anymore. Alright, there's Brandon. Let's see, we'll just go to the top here real quick. Smokey Bear, hello. Jeffrey Giordano, hello. Steven Cicero, hello. Curtis isn't with us. Beard Doggy Dog, hello. Sergeant Ringo, hello. And Joey Logano, 10-4 on that Jeffrey. Holly Lawn, hello. Sergeant Ringo, how does the Lone Star drive and ride? Like a Cadillac. That's the best I can say. It rides very nice. 48 Rail Fan, hello. Smokey Bear, as far as the weather goes, it's glorious, except for the wind. It's probably about 68 degrees at the moment, and about a good solid 40-knot wind. And Jeffrey wants to volunteer. Okay, 10-4. Jeffrey, just to give you a heads up there, if you go to NASCAR.com and do a little rooting around, there is a career opportunities button. Okay, look into it. Daniel Reese, hello. Joe McAllister, hello. Yeah, 10-4 on that. Sergeant Ringo, NASCAR.com. Find the button that says career opportunity. Okay, and also heads up, it's not just NASCAR and not just the teams. You see that that porta-john blowing away right there? It's down in the water now. Yeah, maybe you don't. Yeah, I mean, it just scooted across the parking lot. Yeah, Sergeant Ringo, besides the race teams and besides NASCAR, there's several other companies that have trucking fleets. You've got the Champion Wheel and Tire, which are based out of, let me think about this. They're south of Mooresville. They're based out of Huntersville, North Carolina. They've got a fleet of about 40, maybe 40 trucks. There are also assorted television companies and souvenir companies. There's a whole bunch of trucks involved with this circus, and I'm sure if you just sit down and do a little bit of research, you'll probably find all sorts of opportunities. All right. Let's see. Daniel Reese, hello. Brennan Drescher, hello. Dale Lewis, yes, 10-4. It is an awful big errand vehicle, but we try not to use it, you know, as such. But occasionally, when it's the only vehicle available, you have to make do. That's right, Joe McAllister. It's the one we got. And it is in style. 10-4 on that. There, Ringo. Yep, that's right, Joe. Yep. Dwight Davis. We're going to park and unload this evening in about probably 6 hours. Yeah, it's beautiful day in California, except for the Porta-Johns are all ending up over here. Here, let's see if we can. Here, hold on just a second. Come on, let go. That big one right there. That big one right there has moved at least 30 yards since I started talking to you. And you can see the water, that there's a gully that has stopped it. And there's a fair amount of water flowing through that gully that I think is probably snow melt from a couple of days ago, from the snow that's on top of the mountain. And actually, that's Big Bear. You can just see it between the grandstands and that hauler over the guys that are washing. That is Big Bear Mountain there. And in this one right there is Mount Baldy. And I'm sure that with the wind and the I mean, it's not hot, but it's warm, you know, mid 60s, well, high 60s, 70s, that the snow up there is probably melting, and that's probably the source of that water. When I was in the service, there's a big well, they call it a wash that runs along the edge of the base, and when that snow started melting pretty good, that wash would just turn into a torrent of water, just white water splashing, and you could be driving across the bridge there, and with the wind blowing right, everything would get wet. Yeah, so let's see here. Tech and Gaming, hello. There's Mark Vandergriff. How you doing there, buddy? Mark, you need to call me so I can have your phone number again, buddy. And listen, you know me, I'm not going to answer an unfamiliar number, so you probably just need to send it to me in a text. Alright? We're in Fontana, Mark. Yes, Fontana. Yeah. Mark, okay. East Street in Purdue as well, but over on La Sierra. Yes, I lived right off Cedar Avenue, Route 60. Yep, 10-4 on that. Mark, let's see. We're actually staying at the corner of I-10 and Tennessee Avenue. They're near the base. Stephen Eaton, hello. Yep. Fontana. Yep, 10-4 on that, Mark. Yep. Let's see. Aaron, how you doing? We're doing good. We're going to pick up dry cleaning, but we're done with that now. Now we're waiting on the truck wash. Alright. Alright, apparently Devin and Aaron are in the hospital again, but going home tomorrow. Very good. Let's see. Okay. Brent Fletcher. Okay, Mark's taking care of everybody here. Supervillain, hello. Jeffrey Giordano, yeah, Tim 4, contact Auto Club Speedway. I'm sure they'll have something for you to do, especially if they don't have to pay you. Andrew Reck, hello. Matthew Kenny, hello. How you doing, Matt? Brandon Drescher, let's see, 11:54. Oh, yeah, I asked what time it was. Okay, way cool. And then Dana Costello, East Coast time. All right, Brent Fletcher. All right, Brent, 10-4 on hooking up. Papa Wheelie. Yeah, Dana, not going to happen in this thing, that's for sure. Yeah, and James Rowell, yeah, standard hookup, not much to it, except I do have a lock on the fifth wheel's pin, so I'm gonna have to get some rags to keep grease out and off my hands and such. Marcus Romer, hello. Let's see, Joshua Knighton, hello. New York and New England Railways, hello. Matthew Kinney. Do I know what? Let's see, New York and England Railways. We're just hanging out here at Fontana Speedway at the moment. Something about the Blue Angels there, Jeffrey. Let's see. Oh, Blue Angels. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, the Blue Angels, the Porta Johns. Good one. Good one. Oh, okay. Word Slinger, hello. Jeffrey, go ahead and do the volunteer thing. Let's see. Okay. Doug Contra, hello. Tekken Gaming, hello. Speed Demons 76, hello. There's Brandon Gray, hello. Figure if somebody was in them, they wouldn't be skating their Speed Demons. I'm sure once you get out, though, they'll take off. Alright, Brandon says the parade starts at 6:30, 10-4. Rail Fan Productions. 10-4 on that, Rail Fan. Thank you very much. Chris Paul. Chris Paul, the quest to have a second car for this year. That question is kind of open and vague there, Chris. I'm assuming are you asking if we're going to have a second entry at any of the races? And to the, in other words, another car with another number. And to that, here, hold on. And to that end, do not know. There you go. There you go. Yep, it's skittering away right there. Yep, wind's blowing pretty good. Well, hopefully we don't get them flying. It'd be a hell of a thing to have a Porta-John hit the truck. Yeah. Yeah, that damn thing is moving about a good 3 or 4 feet every minute. So, let's see. Andrew Scarberry. Oh, the weather's beautiful except for the wind. Yeah, 10-4 on that, Andrew. That'd be an interesting name, but I like to give each one an individual title if I can, just so folks can kind of have some concept of what what they're going to see. All right, that's the bottom of the list there. Here, tell you what, I'm going to turn the truck off. And then I'm just going to crack a window. See if we can get some wind noise up in here. Actually, Curtis was telling me he saw on the news that several trucks got blowed over, I guess overnight somewhere. Let's see. Doug Contra, the track's right there in the camera. That to the left of that hauler we're looking at, that's the grandstand. That's the between, let's see, turns 4 and turn 1. That's the front stretch grandstand. All right, 10-4 on that, Glenn Reedy. And thank you. That'd be awesome. Looking forward to seeing you again, buddy. Yeah, off weekend. Oh, wow. That'll be a good thing. Looking forward to that. Boy, these old washboards are having some issues with the wind. Yeah, 10-4, Joe. Yeah, the truck ride's good. And I'll tell you what, bobtailing is fun. When you got 500 horsepower under your foot and nothing hooked to your butt, this thing's quite the little speed demon. All right, so that one, oh Lord, oh, okay. So that one porta-john off to the right has gone out of sight. I had to get up and look out the side window. It's encountered another one down there. There's one of the sponsor rigs right there. I'm not quite sure what all they haul in there, although they got a little bit of product that they give out amongst us at the track. And then, darn it, they've also got their own pit box that they use to entertain guests and such during the race. Although they don't have a car. Well, I mean, every once in a while, I'm sure Kyle Busch or whoever, but they got their own pit box where the girls and guests hang out. Doug, I didn't shoot too much video at the tar pit. I did take some stills of Curtis for Curtis. How can I put it? I was so damn frazzled by the drive there. I was just kind of. I did take a couple of videos of some art well, not videos, but stills of some art installations that were there. And I did shoot one video that I thought was interesting, but upon review, I didn't like the quality of it, so probably not going to post that one. Yeah, and I apologize. I probably should have shot more video. But yeah, the drive up. Yeah, if Mark is still here, I don't know if he had a chance to watch, but we actually had this tractor down on Wilshire Boulevard in LA yesterday, Mark. We went to the La Brea Tar Pits and the Peterson Museum. Andrew, what kind of stuff? I haven't pursued what type of materials they use to wash the trucks. All I know is most of the companies that we use to wash the trucks are in fact professional auto detailing companies, and they do a good job. So I expect if you did some research into what car detailers use to wash a vehicle, you'd probably find out what they use. Joe, that's a Penske swap out truck. If it was open, you'd find that it's configured to haul nothing but race cars and engines and such. And instead of having cabinets and a lounge in it, it's really set up like a moving van. It's got E-track in the walls so that you can secure stuff, and it's got rings in the floor so you can tie rolling stock down. It's really just a high-end moving truck. NASCAR Racing King, hello. Did Mason look into that show car auction deal? If he hasn't, you might want to tell him. Not only is there alright, 10-4 on that, Brandon. I did forward that to Mason, and he made a comment that I was the show car arm, and so he probably did not look at it. Andrew Scarberry on that dragster. Okay, that car is from the late 50s, early 60s, and the three names that are on it are iconic drag racers. Much like if we were talking NASCAR, they would be right up there with Fireball Roberts, Joe Weatherly, Curtis Turner. Drag racing pioneers. If you notice, I tried to focus on the little information card in front of the car, and the whole idea there is you can pause the video and read it and give you some insight into that kind of stuff. Anytime I can find information like that, I try to focus on that card for at least a second or two. Doug Contra, you're welcome. Yeah, Tim Ford, the flame job. They're always cool. Doug Contra, yeah, Tim Ford on the. Yeah, there's a lot of movie history here as well. I mean, Racing King, we're doing well. Andrew Scarberry. Yeah, Tim Ford on that. No, movie history. Getting back to Riverside, when I was in the service, we used to go there to cruise Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night. The movie theater there in Riverside was actually the first screen that Gone with the Wind, the original Gone with the Wind movie from the 1930s, was shown at. And I'm sure that you know, I mean, this area back in the day was just rife with movie companies running around shooting movies. And when towards that end, the base that I was stationed at, which is now San Bernardino International Airport, there's a lot of movie activity there. What the Fast and the Furious movies or whatever, you know, those, yeah, Fast and Furious franchise. A lot of that stuff was filmed there at San Bernardino Airport. There's a lot of movies that I can recall where I recognize stuff in the background from when I was in the service. All right, wave me up here. Man, look at this guy. He's leaning into the wind. All right, so the name of the product that these guys use to wash the truck is called 3D Pink Car Soap. Here's some Squarehouse Xfinity guys coming in. Let's see if we can get up here without. Oh, no, we don't want to go to the office. guy's got them Western Star. Kind of a rare breed there. I kind of describe them as the Harley Davidson trucks if you compare them to motorcycles. And here's my buddy Ryder's Lone Star. And he's gone to the trouble of blacking out on the road. No, he don't like polishing. Of course, I don't think I know anybody that does like have all the work involved with the polishing. Is that the 3 back there? Looks like they're actually trying to work in this wind. A bit of activity back here. Okay, guys, but it's very possible we might run out of battery for there's Jeremy Clement's deal. He's got what we call that a motorhome. He's got a motorhome situation plus a 5th wheel. Setting the race cars up. Looks like Petty's got their stuff open too. battery issue. The battery's getting low and phone. Yeah. Anyway, here we're back now. Let's see. I think they're done. Let me make sure ain't nobody around the truck anymore. Yeah. Go ahead and see about getting us some groceries. Then we'll come back here and hook the trailer up. And darn it, tell you what, I got to do some research real quick. Let me just, I know where the truck stop is, but I want to double check. Alright. Yep, still on. Alright, so we're going to go get a sandwich at the truck stop that is off of Valley Boulevard, which is just a couple of blocks from here. Uh-oh. Got one on the side in the middle of the damn parking lot. Oh, I bet that's a mess. Have to watch out for that. Don't get too close to it. Yeah, so anyway, we're going to the Little Sisters truck stop at Valley Boulevard. They got a Subway up in there. We'll go in there and have them make us a sandwich. Now I think about it, probably need to grab some ice. Actually, Curtis is going to come in a van. I'll tell him to get the ice. I feel like I'm melting ice up in the cab here. Another view of Big Bear. Yes, this is a beautiful area for what it's worth, you know. It's just, you know, I come to, how can I put it there? Unfortunately, and don't get me wrong, you know, some people can deal with it, but for me, there's too many folks around here. That sucks. And cruise control won't set this low. with its signs flopping in the wind, hanging from the traffic light pole. San Bernardino Avenue. Valley Boulevard. There's a 38 in the line at the truck wash. This is an option to get your stuff washed, but found them boys there in the parking lot. The price was reasonable. So we're going to pull through a little bit. Try not to block this guy to our right, but at least have the pump available for somebody back there. Alright, we're going to step in and get a sandwich. And then we'll carry it with us back to the parking lot. Be right back. Alright. Little girl at the subway said, y'all are riding in the prettiest truck they've seen in here in a week. Very good. I didn't have the heart to tell them that we didn't wash here. Alright, let's get back. And we'll get parked in front of the trailer and we'll eat our sandwich. And we'll hook up. Or, tell you what, we'll hook up. Actually, now I think about it, if this thing is charged up any since I hooked it back up, excuse me, we'll see if we can't, somebody was asking about watching the hookup. Now I've got a situation where I can, where's he going? Where does he think he's going? Alright. We'll put the camera back there so y'all can see what's going on back there while I'm hooking up. Maybe. See if we can get out here without causing too much trouble here. See if we can find a hole in this traffic. A bunch of traffic coming. Here we go. Here we go. I hope. Yep. Okay. All good. Here we go. Green arrow. Come on. Come on. It's getting stale. Getting stale. Still green. Still green. Turn yellow. Here we come. Oh, law enforcement right there. Damn it. Oh, is he coming? He's going to come get me? Yeah. No. Here we go. Whoops. There we go. There's 36. He must have just come out of the truck wash over there. Let him over, damn it. Here, hold on. Come on over in front of me. Come on. Come on. A whole bunch of traffic behind us. There wasn't no hole for him. Whoops. They really kind of ought to maybe move that guard shack back, but it's a permanent installation. I guess that would be a little bit too much trouble anymore. That's about the time I left, yeah. I think that's what we're going to do. We'll let y'all ride on the back to hook the trailer up, and then I'll go ahead and end this feed, and we'll start another one at about 6 p.m. local. I will stop and interact with you real quick before we go, though. Curl Long got his trailer wrapped, looks like. No, where's my damn trailer? Oh, there's my damn trailer. Okay. Alright. Alright. Let's see if we can get you y'all in an advantageous position of observation here. Check. Give me a second. Let me check the battery though. Hold on. Alright, I think we got enough battery to do this. So we're going to put y'all on this little mount here. Alright, y'all are in the mount now. And I should be able to take the mount out and get your position. And we're going to set the mount on the goof latching here. Hold on. Set y'all right there. Alright, just realized before we can do anything, I've got a security so the folks can just back up to it with another tractor and steal it. Oh, look at this nasty thing. So anyway, it's been flopping around here for 3 days. A little lower now. I'm just going to leave this damn nasty thing out here until I can get a Ziploc bag or something to put it in. Just set it right there. Move y'all away from it so the damn wind don't put grease all over the phone. Back in. gap between that fifth wheel and the trailer. Okay, so when I pulled out, I had it a little too high. So real quick. I'm gonna twist on this, you'll watch it. Alright, so we got that gap closed. Now we'll back in on the trailer. Which automatically locked the fifth wheel, and I just tried to pull out from under the trailer to make sure that that happened. Now that we're sure the fifth wheel is good, now we're going to hook up our plumbing and electrical. And towards that end, this is our light port here. Our service brake line, and this is our parking brake and air suspension right here. Whoop. Sorry about that. Alright, and then this thing right here is to make sure that we don't drag. We don't want anything to wear right here. And then I'm going to deal with that thing, so what am I going to do about that? Oh, I got a Subway bag. Alright, hold on. Tell you what, we'll deal with that when we're done. Hold on. Don't let me forget. So now that we got the fifth wheel hooked up, we got our plumbing and our electrical hooked up, we still got to take the landing gear out. Landing gear got 2 gears. It's slow gear right here. It's easy, but it's slow. And once we're sure that we're actually down on the fifth wheel, we'll put it in high gear. So, remember I told you the blue one is service brake and the red one is parking brake and air suspension. Now is chin button. Alright, now what that does is that energizes that red hose. So we're filling the trailer up with air for the air suspension and releasing the parking brake. Now, this is the parking brake for the tractor. So that's what's holding us from rolling around now. Alright? That blue line, the blue line is operated by the brake pedal. When I touch this, that sends a signal via air through that blue line to apply the brakes on the trailer. We also have this right here, which is a hand lever, so that we can operate the brakes on the trailer independent from the tractor. My entire career, I've never had to use this for anything. I'm sure it's there for a reason, but I haven't figured it out yet. So anyway. Alright, let's get you all hooked back up before the battery goes. Here. Get you all plugged back in here. Alright, so that's what all's involved in hooking the trailer up. Now, I'm going to take this sandwich out of this bag and go put that greasy, nasty lock in this bag, so that I don't get grease all over myself and my clothes. And then I have a box somewhere for that lock. There it is right here. Alright, I'll be right back. time for lunch. Actually, let's just there. Only take that noise for so long. All right, and I got a bottle of water here. Let's tell you what. Give me a second. Let me. One of the ways I keep this battery live is by turning the screen down. Give me a second here to adjust the screen so I can read what y'all are saying. All right. All right. All right, so we're going to scroll back a little bit. Let's see, phone call. That's probably where I did have the phone was trying to die. I had to shut everything down. Talk about the movies. The film Navy SEALs was filmed in Norfolk. All right, 10-4. Doug was in Norfolk. 10-4. Andrew Scarberry, yeah, lost Ron, phone call. Need to send a search party. Yeah, Joe McAllister, 10-4, Andrew Scarberry. Yes, it is very windy there, Andrew. Actually, it's pleasant weather, except for the wind. And I'm going to be honest with you, God put it here for a reason. And rather than complain about it, I just deal with it. Okay? So, let's see. Gage Man, hello. Aaron, did you find out how to turn off the lights? Aaron, no, I did not. About the lights, no. So far, I did dig into the fuse panel, though. And there is not a proper fuse for the headlights. There is a fuse for the light control module, and so that's getting into digital territory, and I'm not going to mess with it. But eventually we are going to have to come up with some way, and I need to talk to Ryder about that, because Ryder's got one of these, but he's been in it for several years now. He's probably figured something out. There's Mom. Hello, Mom. Brandon Drescher lived in Pasadena for a while. Commute people. Yeah, 10-4 on that, Brandon. Yep. Ever stationed at George Air Force Base near Victorville? No, I was not stationed there, but I have friends who live in Victorville. And actually, that guy Mark Vandergrift that was here earlier, he was in the Air Force with me. He was stationed here at Norton, and his family lived in Victorville. All right, Racing King, we were off to get lunch. There you go. And there's, yep, Joe McAllister, yep, okay. The trailer is right behind us now, Racing King. Back at the track, yep, at the track, yep, okay, all right. Yeah, 10-4 on that, Joe McAllister, yep, about 6:45. We'll probably start another feed about 6 p.m. local. No, we haven't had the parade yet. Okay, there we go. Everybody answering. Okay, no. All right. There's Mom. Hello. Poor old Joe's got a pain in his back. 10-4. Sorry to hear that, Joe. Mom's having to work a real job now. James Roel. Yep, fifth wheel. 10-4. All right. Glad y'all enjoyed the tutorial there. All right, Tech Gaming, thank you. Michael Wilson. Don't forget to give it a tug. Make sure it's locked. First thing you do after you hear it click. Yep. I've got gloves. How can I put it? But yeah, let's see. Well, the one pair of gloves that I care about are the ones that I use in the race. And generally, I can go to the trouble of finding gloves, or I can simply wipe off what mess I deal with. So anyway, all right. Aaron says you can use them to get into a tight spot. Tim 4. Yep, that's what we're going to do. All right, so that's the bottom of the list. Guys, let's do this. We're going to go ahead and end this feed, and we'll start another one at 6 o'clock. Okay, thanks for riding along. And let's all be good to each other. Let's all be blessed. Let's all have a better tomorrow. In 3.